Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a Steampunk new episode guys. Something that I want to show you in this episode. This is going to be very interesting. So interesting that I'm going to show you guys how to copy and paste buildings that we already have created. So stay put for that one guys, because I want to show you very quickly how this is done. Before doing that though, let me get in my quadrocopter here, because I love this little thing. This is just so cool, because I want to show you something very important. Look at this white done, guys. I have all the walls built all the way around this camp, as you can see. Now we have a bit of protection. Oh my goodness, look at this. What are you doing in here? Oh my goodness. No. You stay there, my friends. My goodness, what is going on? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a bit of an issue here. But anyway, going back to the actual building, look at this. I done this 12 by 12 as in there, little squares in here, as you can see. And that is because I'm going to use them to place different type of buildings. And I think that's going to be pretty cool. But in addition to that, look what I did as well. These big water wheels, oh yeah, this is going to be, we are going to try to get plenty of stress unit powers so we can actually build whatever we want. So this one in particular is going to, of course, be powering this site in here, whatever we do. And then, my friends, I'm going to show you how to copy and paste it to actually have it in this site as well. So that is what we're doing in this episode. But before doing that, I think that we need to take care of these guys, don't you? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so these guys are done. Anybody else around, I think? My goodness. Okay, so there you have it. Something else I want to do before we carry on is to speak to the trader. What you have for us? Pathfinder Squill. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Magenta dye, grey dye. We can actually switch bread for emeralds. Oh, wait a second. I can see more trouble coming. Oh no. We don't have any bullets. But it is going to be sorted very quickly. My goodness, these guys. Okay, there you have it. And they will drop. Wow, they will drop so many things. Look and see. They just dropped so many things. Oh, we have another one. Oh, it's here. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's see. Oh my goodness, these guys, come on. There you have it. I think that is it. Now, to be able to work with these things, I want to show you to do a couple of things. One of them is going to be the schematic cannon, and the other one is going to be the schematic table. So I already built it. I think that we have it somewhere here. If you remember, now we have access to the terminal. Of course, we have. And to do the schematic table is very simple. Simply do smooth stone and some slabs, and there you have it. And to do the schematic cannon, well, it's going to be very simple. You only need the dispenser, which is going to be the most expensive thing that you can do at this point. But otherwise, you have a block of iron, a smooth stone, and some strip logs as well there. So it's not going to be that difficult. Now, I was trying to get here, and I think I'm going to get this bucket of slavish, I think. And not too sure what is that for, but go and to get a couple of those things. Now, one thing that I want to mention as well is that in order to make this method of copy and pasting the whole building, that's what we're going to do. We're going to actually paste it right here, so then it can be powered. Whatever we put in here can be powered. That's what I'm trying to say. So we are going to need gunpowder. We already have a few in here, but I'm going to show you as well how you can actually get it. You have a multitude of ways of getting it, but to me the simplest is by washing it. And as you can see, as long as we have crushed raw zinc, we can put it on the washing, and it's a chance that they will give you a gunpowder. Maybe it's not the best way to do it, because if you have a block of crushed zincs, then you can actually get 9. That is quite interesting. So how you get the crushed raw zinc? Well, obviously you need to crush it if you find it, but in my case I have the villager in here, which is a miner, and is going to provide me with that. So let me show you very quickly how this guy is doing in here. Let me get to this little house very quickly, and I'm going to show you that this guy actually provides us with the things that we need. And that case is going to be somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there you have it. Raw zinc. So I already got 42. So let me show you how that works. if this guy gets out of the way. Once you have your raw zinc, of course, just place it on the washing mechanism that we created. My goodness. And, well, just wait until it finishes. And it's a good chance it's going to give us some gunpowder. So with that in mind, once we have the gunpowder, we can actually start getting working on the schematics, which is going to be pretty cool indeed. Okay, guys, now that we have the gunpowder, it's time to create this mechanism. So one thing that I'm going to do first of all is we are going to get any block, and my guess is going to be mossy block because I like it. That is the end of it. And what I'm going to do is just go just next to the that probably is too bad actually. Let me just move one over a bit. It's going to be here maybe. And that is a good reason, and I'm going to explain that in a minute, guys. So bear with me a minute. I'm going to get up there as much as I can, something like that, something to ensure that it's going to actually cover the whole block. So once I paste it, I'm going to paste this block as well. So everything inside will be copied to be able to be pasted. So it will make sense in a minute when you see it. I already have here one in there. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side in here, guys. So that's going to be important. I mean, you don't have to make it so big in terms of height, but I definitely like it because it gives me the reassurance that I'm not missing anything. That should be enough to ensure that the whole thing is within these parameters, which that's what we are going to need in a minute. So what else we are going to need? Well, we are going to need a schematic and quill, and we are going to need an empty schematic, because the empty schematic is where we are going to save the template. This is going to be important, guys. So you need to do these two things. They're not that difficult to make, and definitely you're going to need the empty schematic. That is for sure. So let's see how it goes. Nighttime is coming once again, so let's go sleep, and I'll see you in the morning, guys. Okay, guys, so as you can see, a new day, new adventure. Let's carry on with this thing. And as you can see, once we select the schematic and quill, give you this blocking here. That's going to be important, guys. So let me show you how I'll do this thing. So I want to bring absolutely everything just to copy right here. So that's going to be interesting. And I want to bring, well, all these blocks in here as well. Definitely, of course, I want to bring all the large water wheels. I want to bring as well all these little things that I created here for the water to flow down. And of course, one thing that you need to do if you're going to copy this with water wheels is to take the water away, because the water can become complicated when you copy and paste with this thing. So what I'm going to do, let me go up here very quickly. I'm going to try to get up. That's why flying sometimes is so important, guys. And when we don't have flying, well, it is what it is. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Let me just grab this one out of the way a second. Let me put it back again to ensure that we cover everything. And then I'm going to select the schematic and quill, and I'm going to right click on it. And now as I move, you see that the area that is covering, well, enhances in line with the blocks that I want to capture. So I'm going to jump down here, and I'm going to make sure that this block is selected as well. And as you can see, now is selected this one, and so is this one at the end as well. That way, everything inside those parameters are going to be copied. So I need to make sure, oh, this one is not quite. Let me see a second. No, that is not quite right in here. And as you can see, as I move, that one is out, and I don't want that to happen, because let me see a second, maybe we can actually get away with that, because yeah, I think that we are going to get away with that. So you know what, I'm going to do that, and once you're happy with it, right click on it, and then the second position is being set instead. So now you have it. Now it's all sorted out. I don't need that. So one thing that you need to do as well is, when you are happy with it, remove all those blocks. You don't want to copy them and paste them back, because you don't really want to do that, obviously. So let me remove those. I'm going to show you in a second how the positioning remains exactly the same. So if I select that, now there you have it. It's exactly the same. So we have an empty block in here. Maybe too much. I would like actually to be quite tight to here, but it is what it is. It's just for the purpose of this video. I'm going to show you how this is done. Well, I think it's going to be more than enough. So there you have it. Once you have it, well, I show you the next step, guys. Okay, so the schematic and quill selected, right click on it, and you are going to have to give it a name. So obviously it's going to be water wheels, because that is what is all that about. And then you are going to click save. Now, once you have that, now you can actually come to the schematic table, and this is quite cool, I think. And as you can see, I already have some things. Now, if you click this folder, will open you a root folder of a Steampunk and the schematic folder where every schematic goes. Now, with the middle mouse button, you can actually scroll, and as you can see, I already have a few here on the right, and those have been selected already. Now, you can see they have this one and this one in here, which I already created. And I'm going to select that one for a second in there. That one is the one we just done, I think. And I'm going to press, I'm going to get, of course, the empty schematic, place on the empty schematic slot in here, and then I'm going to actually copy. And as you can see, now we have the empty schematic. Now, with that selected, now you can see that we have the same frame that we used to have in here. And with that, my friends, the only thing left to do is, of course, align it as much as you can, and then we are going to right click it. Before doing that though, I'm going to remove this thing in here, which, by the way, I think it has been copied, but you know, you can actually be much tighter than what I am doing. You can actually tidy up everything before you save. I haven't done it because time restrictions, of course, you know how this works, but I'm going to align it just to the wall in there. Oh, it's moving a bit much. Let me see if I can actually align it, and once it's aligned, well, we can actually right click on it to set it. I'm going to set it right then. As you can see, look at that. That's exactly the same that this. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's going to actually paste everything that we copied. And that is very, very nice. Now, something else that you can do, of course, is with Alt, and you can actually select all the positions using the scroll cycle button in the middle of your mouse, of course. My taste, well, is what it is, and I think it's really nice just to leave in here. So there you have it. Oh my goodness, the heat, my friends, is so hot, it's unbelievable. But there you have it. Now we have pasted this thing in here as well, which is pretty cool, I think, the way it works. You can actually copy and paste any type of building that you make. This is going to help you a lot, or help us a lot, to actually create different type of buildings. And the only thing we need to do is use the schematics to copy them and paste them and put them somewhere else, which we will do, by the way. We will do it here somewhere maybe to ensure that this is going to look absolutely great, I think. And now what we need to do, well, is finish this process. Okay, guys, so the next step is going to be using the schematic cannon, which is going to be very important. So let's right click on the cannon. Then we are going to get the schematic, and we are going to place it right there. Here's where we are going to need the gunpowder, guys. So check it up the top in there. And as you can see, it just loads immediately, which is pretty cool. One thing that we can do as well, of course, is we are going to have to place a barrel or a chest, and we are going to place it right here as well, because this is going to contain the amount of materials that we need to do the this schematic. So let me bring it back again. Oh my goodness, now it's in here. Let me see if I can actually grab it again. Okay, so now we need to know what is the amount of materials that we need to build the whole thing. So one thing that you can do is just get the clipboard in there, and as you can see, the clipboard now gets registered. And with that, you right click on it and tells you everything that we need to actually get this thing done. So with that, let's grab everything, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, guys, as you can see, I place everything inside the barrel. This is what I believe is, well, everything needed, really. But something else that you can do, which is very cool, is just rerun that as well. So it's going to rerun it, get the clipboard, and will tell you if you have actually everything sorted. In this case, yes, we have everything ready to go. How cool is that? This is just incredibly beautiful and useful. Okay, guys, so now that we are on the grid, well, I think it's time to get cracking with it. One thing more that I want to show you is the show printer settings, and my option that I choose in here is replace solid with empty. You have a bunch of different options in here, which you can actually replace buckets and all that kind of thing. Have a good read on that. And, well, as I said, replace solid with empty, that is going to be the one that I want. And with that, my friends, well, the only thing left to do now is just press play. Now, this is going to be very cool, because look at this. It's going to start building everything. How cool is this? Make sure you have enough gunpowder as well. My goodness, isn't it gorgeous? I absolutely love this. I could watch this for hours and hours. This is so a cool thing. And what it's doing is copying exactly this building in here, because obviously we copied it. We are telling the cannon how to place the blocks to actually ensure that we have exactly the same thing. This is pretty cool indeed. So My goodness, I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys, because whilst that's happening, well, something else I want to check very quickly is the quest before we go away. So we have the moon in here for whatever reason, and we got, of course, the quadropter. So see what we get, a random reward, and that's going to be called, oh my goodness, that's terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, it is what it is. Let's go to create a mode, of course. This is where we're working most of the time. We already have andesite cases, and we are going to get some andesite alloys. And we did a schematic cannon in this area as well, which we are going to get 10 gunpowder. Hence why it's so important sometimes to have a good look at what are you doing. And that's pretty much it in terms of the things. But look at this. Look how cool is that, my friends. This is really, really beautiful. It's doing it at the back, I think, doing something at the back. And that cannon is shooting and shooting and shooting. Yeah, it's creating the wall, exactly the same wall that we have on that. How beautiful is this, my friend? Copy and paste any buildings that you created. My goodness. And of course, remember as well that on the root folder, you have a couple of, 5 templates that comes with the game as well. So a nice thing is to create a train, I believe. So, have a look and have fun with it. And that's it. Everything is sorted. My goodness. How cool is that? Absolutely love it, my friends. So, wow, not too bad, huh? What do you think, guys? And with that, my friends, I think it's time to say goodbye for a new episode. Stay put for the next one, guys, because we are going to copy and paste a lot of different things that we are going to make. Well, maybe a tree farm, an automatic one next episode. So, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next daily upload, guys. Until then, take great care.